great to sit out on court one today, a full house. Certainly Grigor's got his fan base all over the world, and gee, it was high quality tennis and you've come through as a victor. Just give us your thoughts on how that match played out for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got broken first game. He played a couple of good points and I broke him right back. But today I made a lot of returns. He was serving 120 plus, and I was managing to block him back, get him back, and get myself in the point, and asserted myself in the match.
It was high level hitting at times. We know that's what's got Grigor to world number 3, and you were able to go toe to toe off the ground and then bring your variety and your slice, just the change of pace, different balls coming back, the kick serve. We talked about game plan a couple of days ago, and I reckon today you'd be pretty happy with the way you executed it.
Yeah, I mean, Grigor's, his forehand is an unbelievable shot. I mean, early days in the match, I felt like it was moving around everywhere and it was jumping at me, and I didn't really want to let him do that too often. So tried to sneak into the net, just mix it up and not throw him the same thing all the time, and try and keep him off guard a bit.
And just been able to stay composed, to get yourself out of some adversity at times where you're able to reset, use the full sort of 25 seconds on the serve clock, and really been able to just compose yourself for the next point. I mean, that's been a big part of your development.
Yeah, just trying to get mature on the court. You see these top guys, they don't really, even if they are getting phased, they don't show it. So I think I can work on that area, but it's tough to do, but I think I'm getting better at it. I felt like I was getting a little bit rushed for time on the clock today. I think the umpire was pretty quick to hit the shot clock, but I just stuck to my routine and try not to get a time violation, but I think I was cutting it close. So routine was just in enough time today.
I've got to ask you about lets. It's an interesting topic. I was in Milan a couple of years ago and they trialled the no lets. I'm a big fan of it. There were a couple today that had you clearly mystified. Have you got just a general thought on lets in tennis?
Yeah, I don't want, I think lets is a good thing. Like, I'm really against the fact if someone hits a let and it rolls over and that's it. Not a fan of that at all. But I think he hit a kick serve probably, I don't know how far over the net it was, but it was above my shoulders, and there's no way a let can get above my shoulders if it's it was clearly over the net, and then I hit an ace, and it was probably 125 plus, and I think if it hits the net it's probably going to move a bit, and it did not move, and I didn't even hear a thing, and I don't think Grigor did either. So it's tough to deal with, but I don't think that machine was right.
Beating Hachanov's one thing, you beat Dimitrov, who's climbed an even bigger mountain. So how does it feel 2 days after to take the scalp of a guy who's achieved so much in the sport? Does it feel different to what it felt a couple of days ago?
Yeah, it hasn't really sunk in yet. I think I've got to play tomorrow, so I'm always thinking about the next day and what I can improve on. But very pleasing wins. I hadn't beat Cam Norrie before, and took him out in 3, and then beat world number 12 pretty convincingly, and then just beat Grigor in straight sets, and it was a great effort physically and mentally. So pretty pleased with myself.
So Anderson, just give us a thought.
Kevin's he's a big unit, 6'8" or 6'9" or something, and he's obviously got a huge serve and a big game. I've played him before. He beat me in straight sets, and be exciting to play again.
Going beautifully. Good luck. We'll let you rest up. How do you spend the rest of the day?
A bit of recovery, I think. Recovery and relax.